In a jaw-dropping turn of events that has shaken the foundations of South African politics, former intelligence heavyweight Mkhwanazi delivered a live television outburst last night that has left the nation both stunned and electrified. Speaking with a level of intensity and conviction rarely witnessed on live TV, Mkhwanazi targeted EFF leader Julius Malema with accusations that could have seismic repercussions across the country's political landscape. "I am saying it for the nation to hear, put him behind bars," Mkhwanazi shouted, his voice carrying the weight of decades of insider knowledge, as cameras captured every 10 seconds. The statement, which erupted in the middle of what was supposed to be a routine interview, immediately went viral. Within minutes, clips were circulating across social media platforms, sparking fierce debates, heated reactions, and widespread speculation about the implications of his words. Mkhwanazi did not hold back. Drawing on his years of experience within South Africa's intelligence community, he outlined what he described as a litany of alleged transgressions, manipulations, and politically destabilizing actions carried out by Malema. He spoke of covert operations, hidden agendas, and moves that undermine the very democratic fabric of our country, sending shockwaves through both political insiders and the public alike. Political analysts watching the broadcast were left scrambling to process the magnitude of the statements. "This is unprecedented," one senior analyst commented. Mkhwanazi has not just thrown an accusation, he has essentially dared the legal system and the entire political establishment to respond. Given his background and credibility, this is not something that can be ignored. The timing of the outburst was as dramatic as its content. South Africa has already been navigating a politically volatile period, with tensions running high across party lines. Mkhwanazi's statements now threaten to escalate an already fragile situation, with many observers warning that the fallout could be both immediate and far-reaching. Emergency meetings among senior political figures are reportedly underway as leaders scramble to assess the potential damage and determine a response strategy. Social media has been ablaze. Clips of the broadcast racked up millions of views within hours, as users from all corners of the country weighed in. Supporters of the EFF rushed to defend Malema, dismissing Mkhwanazi as a politically motivated figure seeking to destabilize the party. Conversely, critics of Malema hailed the outburst as a long overdue exposure of what they claim has been hidden from public scrutiny for years. Hashtags demanding accountability began trending nationally, with calls for legal action, parliamentary inquiry, and full investigations echoing across online platforms. Mkhwanazi's revelations, however, did not stop at verbal accusations. Sources close to him indicate that he has access to a trove of evidence that could corroborate his claims. While the details remain under wraps, insiders suggest that the live TV outburst may merely be the opening salvo in a much larger campaign to reveal what he perceives as Malema's dangerous political maneuvers. Analysts speculate that the coming days could see a series of explosive disclosures, potentially reshaping the political map of South Africa. The broadcast itself was fraught with tension. As Mkhwanazi spoke, the studio atmosphere reportedly became increasingly charged, with journalists and presenters struggling to maintain composure in the face of his uncompromising rhetoric. Viewers described the scene as electrifying and historic, noting that it was rare to witness a political figure of Mkhwanazi's stature speak so directly and unapologetically on live television. Meanwhile, across Parliament, whispers of the outburst have sent shockwaves through the corridors of power. Sources indicate that several key lawmakers convened emergency sessions to discuss potential implications for party dynamics and the stability of ongoing government initiatives. There are growing fears that the political fallout could spark internal divisions, particularly within the EFF, as supporters and detractors grapple with the weight of Mkhwanazi's statements. Public reaction has been equally intense. On the streets, people have expressed a mix of disbelief, outrage, and anticipation. Some hailed Mkhwanazi as a hero for exposing alleged wrongdoing at the highest levels, while others cautioned against taking his words at face value, warning that political agendas and personal vendettas often color such dramatic declarations. As the nation grapples with the ramifications of Mkhwanazi's explosive outburst, one thing is clear: Julius Malema now finds himself at the center of a storm unlike any he has faced before. With calls for accountability echoing across media outlets, social networks, and political forums, the coming days promise to be a rollercoaster of revelations, reactions, and, potentially, legal consequences. In the midst of this political firestorm, Mkhwanazi's words continue to resonate: put him behind bars. It is a statement that has ignited a nationwide debate, forced politicians to take sides, and thrust South Africa into a moment of unprecedented scrutiny and suspense. The country now waits with bated breath to see whether this dramatic declaration will remain a powerful symbol of political courage, or if it will trigger a chain reaction that could change the nation's political landscape forever. The story is far from over, and if history is any guide, the fallout from last night's broadcast will dominate headlines, conversations, and debates for weeks, if not months, to come.